And tell us one of the most incredible songs on the album that you released ahead of time, Any Way You Want to Go. What's the backstory on this song? Instant classic. It's unbelievable.
I wrote it a few years back, and it was coming from a show of my own band, and I wrote it on an airplane. It's the only time I've ever done it where I wrote every piece of it by the time I landed in Austin. And but nobody could play it like this group. And when we started playing it, that was another automatic. It just came out so fast. And that's kind of how it went.
Carlos, when you see the lyrics and you see Gregg write Anywhere You Want to Go, what do you think of this?
I think I'm 17 years old again, and I'm getting ready to go for a ride because I didn't know how to drive back then until my middle 20s, when Michael decided he didn't want to pick me up anymore. No, getting in the car with him was a little crazy, so I decided that I needed to learn how to drive. But anyway, getting back to this song.
Yeah, but Carlos driving when he first started, we got to tell you.
The lyrics about going to Santa Cruz, going everywhere, it just sounds like who we are, we 1 minute, like Steve Wozniak, Paul Allen, Steve Jobs, and Bill Gates, we're like around the same time around Palo Alto. You got this incredible 4 geek geniuses envisioning a future, and we're not too far from that. We were rehearsing like maybe a block or 2 blocks from where all that happened, and we were dreaming that we could be on stage with Cream and Jimi Hendrix and Sly Stone. So, when I hear the song, it brings me back to that vision of dreaming that you can actually come to the Fillmore and be relevant. You can actually fit in with whether it's the Stones or Led Zeppelin, and I just don't want to lose ever that innocence, being 17 years old forever, because it's a mindset. It's things shouldn't be dictated by the watch or the time or the calendar. It should be your mindset that you can just park yourself with that innocence and wonderment. So that's what I heard when I heard the song. I said, for me it's easy because I hear what I hear, and I immediately go to my Rolodex in my portfolio of a lot of melodies, and I say, well, this is a melody that deals with like Wes Montgomery or Otis Rush or Miles Davis, because I love melodies, and so when I hear Gregg or Neal or anyone in this band start playing the music, my role is to create a melody with the guitar that can hang with Gregg's vocals, because some people want to be drummers and some people want to be singers, I want to play both.
And he does.
Neal, tell us about the guitar, your guitar and Carlos's guitar, in Any Way You Want to Go. It's unbelievable. What's going on between you guys, and how did you come up with this based on Gregg's composition with Michael and Michael?
It was, it was pretty much just a natural chemistry between Carlos and myself, guitar-wise. I felt that we always have had that chemistry, and we fall in together, and even more so on this record than the Santana III record or Carabello. There's moments in the record where we're both playing at the same time, but it's intertwined. You can hear us talking to one another. And so basically I tried to get a little bit different sound than Carlos did. So if he played a Paul Reed, I played a Strat. If he played a Strat, I played a Paul Reed. And he was on the wah wah a lot, which I did on the 3rd record, and so I stayed off it. I kind of just, tried to mix up the tones a bit. But, the playing was just very natural, the rhythm just kind of takes you there, and all the melody that's in this band.
And Gregg and Michael, is the music bottled up in you and just comes out naturally, or it's just a lot of work?
I think a lot of it is just instinct from us playing with one another and learning music together when we first got together in the band. The percussion section in this band from the very beginning has always been, we've been united, and we're like a wall, and Gregg and Neal and Carlos just get to go all over this painting. And we kind of just hold time, and Michael plays drums in a very melodic way, as do I, and it's not just like holding a beat or something. We're playing melodies on different tones of the drums, and it sets them up to go anywhere they want to go, no pun intended on the song.